Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. We got the week 5 Vegas spread picks coming up. Let's get this money. First game, Thursday night football. We got the Los Angeles Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. Rams -1.5, and I got the Rams to win in the cover. And I know everyone's going to be scared away by that performance against Arizona, but sometimes you just have to get the fedora and you have to tip it. And Kyler Murray was absolutely outstanding, and he completely wore down the Rams defense. I don't see the Seattle offense causing the same types of problems and asking the same type of questions. I think this Rams defense, think they play a lot better. I still see holes on the Seattle defense. I know everyone is ready to anoint Seattle as back. They're back because Jimmy G got hurt. Jimmy G let down the 49ers once again. Same old story. The Seahawks aren't back. They're worst team in this division, and the Rams come in here. They come in here with malice. They come in here with physicality, and they beat the living hell out of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, you don't like betting Thursday nights, and nothing's a sure thing on Thursday night, but I really like the Rams this game. Stay tuned throughout the week. Next game, we got the New York Jets at the Atlanta Falcons. The Jets +3. Jets coming off a big win against the Titans. I got the Falcons to win in the cover, and there's nothing to write home about here, and there really is no science in this game. If you're saying there's science in this game, you're just not watching the film. Both teams are inconsistent. Both teams don't have a lot of talent. I am going with Atlanta because I think their offense is more effective. And yes, Zach Wilson did wake up a little bit last week against the Titans, but that's not something I want to bet long term. Not because of Zach Wilson, but due to the Jets. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Miami's +10. I'm rolling in here with Brissett. I'm brissing it. Brissett keeps it close. Tampa Bay doesn't want to blow anyone out. It is the same story as last year. You feel like Tampa Bay starting the season in first or second gear, and you're going to lose games against good teams, and you're not going to cover spreads if you're not in that fourth or fifth gear. I don't think they are. I think Miami's defense and Flores will have a plan for Brady. Brady's still going to eat, but this Buccaneers offense, they're making sloppy mistakes, lots of penalties, lots of drop pass. I think that keeps it close. And plus, Brissett's a damn warrior in this league. I like the Miami +10. Next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Carolina Panthers. Philadelphia +3.5. I got Philly to win in the cover. No, I don't got Philly to win, but I got Philly to cover, Carolina to win. I think this is a field goal game. I am really curious to see what Darnold does against this Philadelphia Eagles defense. Darnold started to show signs against Dallas, but he just didn't do enough last week. As for Philly, what type of game plan are they going to have? How are they going to get Hurts in the game? I think Hurts will have a pretty decent game. Philadelphia should run it a little bit better. That's why I like Philadelphia to cover. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Washington No Names. New Orleans is -1. Money. New Orleans winning the cover on the road. This isn't definitive yet. There are lots of things we need to see, and there are a few concerning injuries with the Saints. Now, last week, I knew the Giants were going to cover against the Saints. That took some people by surprise, but it didn't take me by surprise. But with the Saints in this game, there is so much that they can do on defense against Washington's offense. I think Washington's offense loses the turnover battle, and I think that's the difference here. And people week in and week out, they like to sleep and forget on this Saints defense. You will be reminded on Sunday how good a unit and how physical unit this is. Will Washington be able to run the ball? Probably not. Will the Saints be able to run the ball? Probably not. Another low-scoring game, and in low-scoring games, I like Sean Payton to pull it out. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jags. Tennessee is -4. Money. with hesitancy, I am going Titans to win in the cover. This is pure fundamentals. You guys know I don't like betting the Titans. I haven't liked betting them for the last 3 years. And for me, a lot of it's due to Mike Vrabel. There's always a collapse coming with these Titans. There's always something brewing under the surface that this team is just waiting to explode themselves during games. But I think the Titans keep it simple this game. I think they run the ball. I don't think the Jags can stop it. Now, Trevor Lawrence has been playing better. Trevor Lawrence did look pretty good against the Bengals, but as you guys saw against the Bengals, the Jags will find any way to lose games. They will make a mistake on special teams. They'll snap over a punter's head. The Jags will find ways to lose, and I think they find a way to lose this game, even if Lawrence comes out and plays good like I think he will. Tennessee -4, winning the cover. Next game, we got the Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. Detroit +7 on the road. I got Minnesota to win in the cover. I think this Detroit story, I think we've all kind of gotten through it. I know some of you were riding heavily with them last week, putting loads of money on it. Listen, Detroit is Detroit. They're maybe 31st, 30th best team in the league. I think maybe even the Texans can beat them, even though Detroit has more talent. I think the Vikings are starting to get going on offense, and Detroit's not going to push the Vikings. To push the Vikings, you need to stop the run, and you have to make Kirk Cousins one-dimensional. Yes, Kirk Cousins has great options to throw to, and he will put up a lot of passing yards. But with that comes mistakes. With that come big mistakes in the red zone. But Minnesota's just going to run the ball too damn well this game. Minnesota to win in the cover. 7 is a lot for a team like the Vikings to cover. But it is at home, and it is Detroit, and I think everyone needs to take a realistic approach with Detroit. And Dan Campbell is fighting, but there's only so much he can do. Next game, we got the Denver Broncos at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh's -1. Pittsburgh to win in the cover. I told you Denver would lose last week. And I got scared. I should have put it on the Patreon, but I got scared due to 3 injuries on the Ravens offensive line. And all I do is hear people talk about Denver's defensive line, and Teddy Bridgewater. Dude, the Ravens had 3 backups on the offensive line. I didn't see much. out of that defense. Pittsburgh can win this game. Mike Tomlin can win this game. And I know the bettors are going to go with Denver in this game. I know they're going to go with Denver, but Pittsburgh is the play here. Now, we haven't seen enough out of Pittsburgh to make this a money pick. Let's not get crazy here, and let's not get brash, but let's talk some basic fundamentals. Teddy Bridgewater can only dump the ball underneath 10 yards. Pittsburgh's going to get up. They're going to play pressed man-to-man, and Watt's going to be coming. Pittsburgh can't run that ball. They can't throw it all that well on offense, but I think they put up just enough points to squeeze out a win. It's not going to be a big win. It's not going to be impressive, but this is one Mike Tomlin will bring back. Next game, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Cincinnati Bengals. Right now, it's Cincy +3 at home. I've been going back and forth on this one all day. As of right now, I am going Green Bay to win in the cover. Now, I know some people are going to be scared by that Thursday night performance by the Bengals, but that's why I always say you have to look at Thursday night games differently, and you have to adjust your analyses to that. You just have to know the context of the situation. And when I'm looking at this situation coming in, I think the Cincinnati defense, they're not good. They don't have a lot of talent, but I think they can compete, and I think they can make things difficult for Aaron Rodgers. And you look on the other side of the ball, we all know this Packers defense is vulnerable. It's just a matter of taking advantage of it. That's why I think the Bengals have a fighter's chance in this game. I could see an upset, but I'm going Green Bay to win in the cover. Next game, we got the New England Patriots at the Houston Texans. New England's -9.5 on the road. Money, 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 money. I'm joking a little bit, but I'm telling you what, if I didn't have to answer to nearly 1,000 people on Patreon, I would probably put Houston to cover on this. Now, It is complicated with Houston because we did see them just get completely demoralized and torched by the Bills. But also, I do like how this Texans defense competes. In the second half, they get worn down. And when your quarterback throws 3-4 interceptions a game with like 100 passing yards, you are going to get worn down. But I think this Texans defense is better than people think. I think they compete. I think people are a bit too excited about the Patriots. I think they're a bit too excited about that L they took. It still was an L. I think New England wins, but I'm really intrigued by this Houston plus 9.5. And just so everyone knows, this opened at plus 7.5, and it's already bounced up to 9.5. I think Joe Public is going a little bit too crazy with the Patriots again, but we see it every week. Next game, we got the Chicago Bears. The Bears at the Las Vegas Raiders. Chicago's plus 5.5. I'm going. This is one I've been going back and forth with all day as well. I'm going Vegas to win in the cover. I don't think beating Detroit's enough. And some of the stuff I'm seeing out of Matt Nagy, it's really, really troublesome. And I really feel bad for Justin Fields. Now, there is a Justin Fields effect, and there is a factor, but this Raiders defense is playing pretty good. I think they're going to come in with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, a bit of an attitude when they come in and play Chicago. And I think this game comes down to why I can't go Chicago to cover, even though the fundamentals are good. I don't think their offensive line can contend with this active, ferocious, and deep Raiders front four. I think this Raiders front four causes problems, and I think that's why the Raiders win in the cover. But Carr's got to have a better first half, y'all. I think he comes out. I think he plays good, but Chicago's defense is no joke. Next game, we got the Cleveland Browns at the Los Angeles Chargers, one of the toughest games of the weekend. We got Chargers -1 right now. I got Chargers to win in the cover, but Cleveland played good on the road last week against Minnesota. They faced some adversity. Minnesota started strong. The Browns got stuffed on a 4th and goal on the 1-yard line. They had adversity, but they still came back. But this week, I just think is too big a test. Going on the road, you got Herbert. And if I want to attack the Browns defense, I'm not a big spread it out guy. I've always kind of liked traditional pro football. But if I am making a game plan to go up against this Cleveland Brown defense, I'm spreading them out 3-4 wide receivers, shotgun. Yeah, I'm going to run it. Yeah, I'm going to run it out of the shotgun. But also you want to throw it on them, and you want to expose the secondary, and you want to get the ball out of your hands quick. I think Herbert does that. Chargers win in the cover. I don't think Baker can make as many plays as Herbert. I just don't. And Odell Beckham's performance last week was, it just wasn't good. Next game, we got the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys. Them boys, NFC East, Giants +7. I got the Giants to cover, Dallas to win. It's the same fundamentals with the Saints game last week. The Giants are frustrating, and I do think Joe Judge is a poor head coach. I will put that out there. His coaching in the first half of that Saints-Giants game was just a joke. But even with that being said, I think this Giants defense brings their hard hat, and they're not sexy. They don't got any big names. There's no stars. There's no magazines. But this front seven just comes in, and they do work game in and game out. They're going to need to provide a pass rush. You have to get a pass rush on Dak because Dak is throwing it very well. The Cowboys have been playing good because they've had run-pass balance. I think they lose it this game. I think they throw it just a bit too much. Dallas wins, but the Giants keep it close. If the Giants had a better head coach than Joe Judge, this would probably be a money pick. But Joe Judge is really hard to bet on. Next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. San Fran is +5.5. No Jimmy G, it looks like. I got Arizona to win, but I still got the fundamentals and the 49ers to cover. It is getting hard with the 49ers, and this is one I don't want you to tail me on because you got a rookie quarterback coming in here with the 49ers. You got so many injuries at the running back position. They're still running the ball good, but they are missing a little bit of pop from that position. Let's be realistic. I know people like saying, "Oh, a Shanahan system. You can take average Joe from the street; he can get 1,000 yards." Yes, there is some truth to it, but still, you need that dynamism. You need the playmaking ability. You just need something that you can't coach, that you can't scheme for, and San Fran isn't getting enough of it. They just aren't getting enough special plays on offense. You got Debo Samuel, you got playmakers over there, but they're not making enough plays. Zona's got the playmakers. That's the difference. I think it's closer than people think, but playmakers win games. Zona wins it. Next game, and I think this is the game of the week, right? I'm sure Tony Romo will be on the call. We got the Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. Bills plus 3.5. On the road. I got the Bills to win in the cover. Now, looking at this game, I think the Chiefs have a slightly better team, but I think the Bills have caught up. I really do. And I think that Sammy Watkins departure is actually hurting the Chiefs more than people think. I think the Bills spread them out. This Chiefs defense, we know they have problems when you spread them out. Make them cover. Block. If you can block this front, you can beat the Chiefs. And I think the Bills will win against this front because there's going to be lots of quick passes. Expect Josh Allen to carry it more. Look at the player props for him if you're interested. But I think the Bills play a good game, and I think it's the Bills' time. And I did watch the Eagles film last night. And while Kansas City covered for us, and give them a round of applause for that, I appreciate it. I did see some holes, and they don't look like they're playing all that great football. Bills, you can't judge too much from the Texans, but I like how the Bills have looked the last 3 weeks, even though they've had some problems. I got Buffalo to win in the cover with a little bit of an upset. I don't think it's a huge upset, but I'm sure some people will take it that way. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts, Monday Night Football at the Baltimore Ravens. Colts plus 7. Money. Now, if Wentz plays, this is all on Wentz playing, and we know his health is a week-to-week, a minute-to-minute issue. It's just how it is with Wentz, but I think the Colts run the ball. Now, Baltimore has a really good front seven, but I do think the Colts get in here and run the ball and work play action. And the Colts still have a pretty good defense. I think people overrate their defense quite a bit. And obviously, I have been backed up on that point. But the point still stands. This is a competitive defense that comes in. They know how to play run fits. They know how to stop the run. They don't have a lot of speed in the secondary. But I don't see Baltimore getting too many big, dangerous plays. I think this game is played in a box. And what I mean by that is the Colts will have 8-9 guys in the box. Baltimore's going to have 8-9 guys in the box. And it just comes down to which quarterback is going to hit the big play, which quarterback is going to hit the deep ball. I think Wentz is just enough to keep this close. Baltimore wins, but I absolutely love the Colts with the plus 7. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the videos. This is the best gambling show on the internet. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Patreon. Patreon, $5 a month. You can see every bet I make. Link in the description. Let's get paid. Week 5.